life in general. So, as of late, I don't know if you probably heard about the E15 fuel, right? And I remember when it first came out, they said it was supposed to be a cheaper option for fuel, right? But if you have an older car and it doesn't take it, you could potentially ruin your vehicle. I got a couple different perspectives. Check out these videos and I'll come back with my commentary.
Mechanics are about to make a lot of money on E15, and here's why. This new fuel costs you the same, but treats your car worse. First off, pre-2001 cars can't even use it at all. Don't even try. Newer cars, you can run it, but only if your maintenance is on point. Since no one's actually reading their owner's manual, the easiest way to go about this is to get a car maintenance app. Tracks everything on your phone, pings you with reminders, and it knows your car specifically. Because E15 attacks rubber fuel lines, soaks up moisture, and in the worst cases, wrecks engines. Stay ahead of it or pay for it later, your choice.
Y'all want to sit here and act like what the government's doing isn't wrong or whatever. I've had this truck since I don't even know how long, like 15 years I've had this truck. Always has ran good for me. The first time I put that big gas E15 in this truck, now look. Won't can start. Starter fluid spraying up in it and everything will not start. The E15 they're giving us is going to destroy your vehicle. This truck has been a trooper for years and has been running just fine for years. I put that gas in there, boom.
Go fill up your tank now, before all the gas stations have E15. E15 means ethanol 15%. Unleaded normally has 10%. Okay? And that's a big deal because the gas is garbage now. It's gonna run out so fast. And it'll be slightly cheaper by 30 cents. And it'll just be the same price as it always is, king us. But this is a bigger deal than just, shorting our gas capability. It's destroying the old cars and old engines. It's a big deal. People can't afford to go buy new cars. People aren't being vintage and indie buying shit fucking cars on Facebook Marketplace, private sale, for 10 grand at that, to be, quirky. We can't afford a $30, $50, $90,000 brand new car that'll be underwater before we ever pay it off. They're trying to weed out all the old cars that don't have advanced computers in them. There's a reason why 1980s Ford trucks are so hard to get a hold of. It's basically the most sought after car to go off grid.
So, if you saw my last video about that mandate about the government kill switching our cars and stuff, right? In 2027, you probably asked yourself first, you're like, fine, I'll just go and buy an old car. And I've seen the comments, I've seen it all. And trust me, I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, bro, no. Well, here's how they've already planned for that one. Ready? In March of 2026, the EPA issued an emergency waiver allowing E15 gasoline. That's 15% corn ethanol to be sold nationwide year-round. Congress is currently trying to make that permanent. So it sounds like a move to lower gas prices, but here's what they're not telling you at the pump. E15 is literally illegal to put in your car before built in 2001. Why? Well, because ethanol is a powerful solvent. It eats the rubber fuel lines, it corrodes steel gas tanks from the inside out, and it attacks water, causing your engine to choke. Mechanics shops are documenting this right now. The alcohol scrubs years of varnish off of your tank, clogs your filters, and causes vapor lock. Automakers themselves warn that this could have cost drivers up to $4,000 in per vehicle repair. Who benefits from this? The corn ethanol lobby spent $187 million buying influence in Washington. In return, they've received over $20 billion in taxpayer subsidies to water down your gas with a product that takes 1 gallon of fossil fuel just to produce 1 gallon of ethanol. It's a pipeline, the mandate fuel that slowly destroys your older independent vehicles. The repairs become too expensive. You're forced to buy a new car, and newer cars comes with your AI mandatory kill switches. Stop looking at the smoke And look at the policies, people. Share this.
Okay, so there you have it. So you can see you seen a couple different perspectives, and this is unfortunate. Who'd have thought that like this E15 stuff would potentially like ruin like some of your older vehicles? You know, I've seen some Chryslers and various other vehicles have this option, and I remember years ago they said that it's going to drive the cost of corn up, right? And you know, but if you looking at all the information, and you know, if your vehicle can't take it, you better consult your user's manual, right? Or do your due diligence so you don't ruin your vehicle. And it I don't want to sound crazy or like have a tin hat or, you know, be a conspiracy theorist, but man, is this a plot to get older cars off the roads to move people towards electric? I want to sound, I want to be that guy, but man, this is insane, man. And you know, any mechanics, like leave a comment down below, chime in on this one, and I like to hear your thoughts and, you know, your perspective and your expertise on the E15 fuel, right? And yeah, this is we live in strange times. This is crazy, and I would never thought it would actually get to this whole situation with fuel. And it's just a whole debacle, man. I really appreciate y'all listening to what I gotta say, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.